What's going on, guys? Sync-WaVey back again with some more GBO2. And today we are showcasing the Doven Wolf. Now, I don't know really anything about this suit. I haven't seen it in Double Z yet. I'm not that far. But this suit is kinda scary. Like it's honestly an interesting beast. It makes me feel like I'm using a monster, like when I push up on people. Like it's got an instant stun when you boost with the a particle cannon in the chest. It's got the incoms. It's got basically it's got a mega launcher that you can actually adjust. There's the little scatter shot right there that I just hit the MRS with. And it's got damage control and shock dampeners. So like it's gonna be weak against like shotgun and like consistent, as you see it Omnom in the MLRS doing, like she's just pelting me with the Vulcans. But right there is like the only thing that's gonna really, stop it, and a bit of like beam machine guns and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's basically like a Zot, right? But it's kind of scary, the fact that you can boost at someone and instant stun somebody and like go into melee combat. It's got a really strong beam saber at 2500. I could make a build with this suit and see how much you really can do with melee combat as well, just to see how much extra damage I could dish out in melee. Even though this is not a melee suit at all, it's a shooting suit. But the fact that you can boost and stun somebody and you can go straight into melee, it's maybe worth like upping your melee damage on that, in my opinion. And you see me using my high mega, and I'm gonna do not bad damage, a little bit of follow up.
Where are you? Where the fuck? Back off. He's all the way back at base.
And then look at the incomes. Look at the way they move, bro. Like I'm confused, right? Incomes.
You understand?
Now incomes shouldn't be working like that, really, should they? In gravity, because it's wire guided. It's not like it's got thrusters on the end of it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of interesting. But it's also got missiles that I don't even use. Like I think I use them like once or twice. I'm not too sure in this video. But the missiles are pretty good. I haven't really dug deep in to see what they are capable of doing after, like, stunning somebody and shooting the missiles. I haven't really done much of that. If I stun somebody, I'm using the shoulder beam cannons, and then I'll shoot my incomes. The incomes can obviously are basically independent, right? So you can like shoot the incomes and then shoot any other weapon that in your arsenal, because obviously they're not tied to anything. So it's pretty scary, man. Like it does have, like, when I was testing it, I always automatically knew like it has the firepower, that's for sure. And like the incomes don't do nothing too crazy, but I haven't seen them hit a flush shot yet. So every time I use them, I'm like doing chip damage to people.
Yeah, of course it does.
But I may upload another video demonstrating what it can do potentially, you know.
Yeah, he's not listening to us.
That's if you stun someone and go into incoms. But as you can see, like it does a lot of damage. It does a very good amount of damage.
Yeah,
In close quarters, it's kind of not that great. But if you're like you know me that I'm good with close quarters suits, right? So using this suit like a close quarters suit because it's got the scatter shot, it's definitely possible, and it's got high melee damage, but the mods is not that high. But it definitely is on it. Like I'm actually like interested in this suit because it's very unique. Like very unique. It's probably the most unique suit in the game currently. That is like 100% sure. The fact that it's got all these type of weapons that it has at its disposal makes it interesting, and you know it does require you to think a lot. It's kind of like double Zeta in a way. The reason I like double Zeta because it requires you to be like more cautious and pick when you want to do your damage and like get in close with melee and stuff like that. This is kind of like the similar way. So I'm actually like the next build I'm gonna do is probably I'm gonna max out. I'm trying to max out the damage output of it, like the beam, the melee, and see where it really goes. Because I mean, it's Mark 2 damage, 2,500. That's Mark 2 range. It's got one downswing, but it doesn't need. It doesn't need a combo multiplier because it's a shooting suit at heart, right? It's more of a pure shooter suit. As you can see, like the incomes, they don't really look to. As you see, 476 on the support. They be shooting the missiles out, but I don't really. I mean, look at that! Wow, that did a lot of. That did a lot of damage. I think I hit like one or two, and both of them hit for 1,000 on the raid. Okay, that's kind of scary. If I hit someone on the ground, I'm gonna have to go and switch to the missiles and see how much I can do with the missiles instead of going for a downswing. But that'll be for another video. But this is me like testing it out, getting used to it, and honestly, I'm pretty surprised with it. Like, doesn't have a dodge roll. Is basically nothing that you think that is good, but honestly, it's kind of scary. Like when you get used to it, it's kind of scary because what it can do with the shock dampeners and the damage control combined, like it makes it for a like unstoppable unit if it's charging at you. So kind of like it's got maneuver armor. But yeah, guys, that is my first impressions of the suit, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. God bless.